He was a high thinker and a guy that was always 30 steps ahead of whatever the curve was.
I was recording the albums myself in my own studio. So the way I looked at it, I owned the work because I paid for it. And I did all the work, I created it, so I felt like it should belong to me. That said, the companies felt otherwise.
Tidal was standing alone as the only streamer to have access to the icon's music. The Prince estate is now suing Jay-Z's Roc Nation for copyright infringement.
It has been 8 years since the world lost the iconic Prince, yet his battle against the music industry remains as pertinent as ever. Speculation suggests that Prince's outspoken defiance against major labels played a role in his untimely death. Now, there are rumors circulating that Prince's close confidant, Katt Williams, is making shocking claims regarding this matter, seemingly implying that Prince's demise wasn't merely an accident. As the official narrative suggests, fans are now questioning the circumstances surrounding his death. Additionally, there are allegations surfacing that Jay-Z attempted to exploit Prince, purportedly coaxing him into relinquishing ownership.
It shouldn't be a situation where they own the album or the work. We're talking about intellectual copyright. If they're going to be indeed a delivery service, then that's fine. But even FedEx doesn't say that they own the thing that they ship.
Ownership of his music to Tidal. This purported action ultimately resulted in Prince's estate pursuing legal action against Roc Nation. It appears that Katt Williams has entered the fray, seemingly poised to share his perspective on these developments. Reportedly, Katt doubts the official account of Prince's passing and hints at possessing evidence to challenge it. Over the years, there has been a deluge of speculation regarding the premature deaths of music icons such as Michael Jackson, Whitney Houston, Prince, and numerous others. Many attribute these suspicions to the artist's public critiques of major record labels. In the case of Prince, his vocal opposition garnered significant attention. To provide context, Prince initially inked a deal with Warner Music in 1977 at the tender age of 18. His breakthrough album 1999 thrust him into the limelight. By 1984, with the release of Purple Rain and its accompanying blockbuster film, Prince ascended to superstardom. It was during this period that Prince resolved to take drastic measures to liberate himself from the control of record labels. To capitalize on his fame and assert greater control over his career, Prince founded his own record label, Paisley.
I had to search deep within my heart and spirit, and I wanted to make a change and move to a new plateau in my life. And one of the ways in which I did that was to change my name. It sort of divorced me from the past and all the hang-ups that go along with it.
Park Records in 1985. Over the following 8 albums, he experienced unprecedented creative and commercial success. However, this golden era eventually waned, and Prince's relationship with Warner Music began to deteriorate in the early 90s. Their public falling out culminated in 1993. And in a bold stance against Warner over financial disputes and artistic autonomy, Prince took to appearing in public with the word slave inscribed on his face. This act of defiance gained widespread attention. Furthermore, Prince famously changed his name to an unpronounceable symbol, leaving fans and media to refer to him as Symbol Squiggle, or the artist formerly known as Prince. During another interview, Prince elaborated on his reasons for rebellion against Warner. He pointed out that his defiance aligned with English singer George Michael's own battle to break free from his contract with Sony, which Michael described as professional slavery. This dual challenge put record labels in a precarious position, leaving them grappling with the potential repercussions. Facing a major PR crisis, Prince—
It's your game, you didn't make the rules, so everything comes hard. And as long as you're signed to a contract, you're going to take a minority share of the winnings. A select few of us will do well, the majority will not. So as a people, we'll be considered a minority. But stop, let's take a moment and look at yourselves. There's nothing minor about you.
Couldn't completely sever ties with Warner, but he embarked on a spree of album releases to fulfill contractual obligations. Undeterred, Prince launched a new imprint, NPG Records, with the primary aim of securing full control over his creative output, autonomy, and consider diverse partnerships rather than binding themselves to a single label. In another notable statement from his interview with Rolling Stone, Prince remarked, "Into the unauthorized use of his music." Concurrently, he withdrew his music from all streaming platforms except for Jay-Z's Tidal, granting a lawsuit against Roc Nation, alleging that Tidal persisted in streaming Prince's entire back catalog, despite Prince granting Jay-Z from boasting about owning Prince's masters. Despite Prince never leaving his masters to Tidal, just 1 month after Prince's passing, Jay-Z featured on Fat Joe and Remy Ma's All the Way Up remix where he referenced Tidal. What? Additionally peculiar is that Prince passed away almost exactly 2 years after regaining control of his masters from Warner Music. On April 18, 2014, news emerged that ownership of Prince's iconic catalog would be returned to the artist himself. Almost precisely 2 years later, on April 21, 2016,
The subject counterfeit Vicodin pills are an exact imitation of real Vicodin pills, but the counterfeit pills contain the potentially deadly opioid fentanyl.
Prince was discovered deceased in an elevator at his Paisley